Good morning. The question that I want to ask today is one that I've both asked and been asked a lot of times, both the last couple of weeks, but in particular the last, I don't know, 5 to 7 years. And, or rather, this question that I want to ask is a reaction to that, and we'll get to it. The question that I want to ask is, if you do, why do you plan ahead in life? And if you don't, why don't you? And it comes from me, as I said, having asked and been asked, what are you going to do later on, after university, after the gymnasium, after your school, after this job? What do you want to do? All those, what are you going to do later in life or when you grow up? Those kind of questions. And as a reaction to that, I want to ask whether or not people actually do plan ahead, because I don't think that's necessary for everybody. I think it's if you look at all those self-help books and the gurus and whatever, they say you should write down your goals and all those things, which I think might have effect on most people, or some people at least. I've never found it very interesting to myself, or I've tried to do it and I managed, but I don't believe in it when I'm doing it, so therefore I don't think it's that effective. Rather, I try to not plan too far ahead and to I don't know, enjoy the journey rather than any goals, because I don't think goals that are that interesting. And so for me, it's from a personal standpoint, it's rather, I don't know, maybe I'll become a nuclear scientist or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Whatever could happen. And I think that works for me with having fun right now and maybe planning a couple of years ahead. But I mean, for me right now, the plan is to finish my degree in the university. I have no idea what to do with that or what to do after, and that's fine. That's fine for me. And I know that some people really need that end goal and to end up somewhere. I talked to a friend about that yesterday, with having being settling down and being enjoying what you have and what you've achieved, which we both really came to the conclusion is not for us. And that's fine, but I think that one, you need to know yourself well enough to be able to say that's not for me, that's not for me, or that is for me, as well as being able to try things out, both in your head, because you can't really try out, well, you could, but for me it's hard to try something out if I don't feel like doing it. For example, setting an end goal on a job that I want to land after my university degree, and plan out, that, oh, I'm gonna have this kind of house and this kind of family and all that. I could visualize it and then feel it, and that works for me. Saying no, that didn't feel good. I could, of course, go ahead and try to pursue that life as well, but I don't think I'd be happy doing it. And then of course I could switch, but I think it'd be much more harder. And so for me, as I said, that planning ahead isn't that interesting. And then again, I know a lot of people really, I've had classmates who are like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I ran into, no, this is a much better example. I ran into an old friend yesterday, and we got talking, and I was like, yeah, what do you want to do? She's writing her bachelor thesis right now. She said, like, yeah, I'm gonna do the masters, and then I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna go there. And it was like a 10-year plan. And she said it out loud. I know that it's a massive plan and that it's going to take a long time, but this is what I want to do. And I'm really happy for her because she's found her calling or her purpose or her passion, which really excites me on behalf of her. And so I think that those stepping stones and those goals and the end goal is really important to her. And she couldn't live with not knowing, or maybe she could, I don't know. She just happened to find out what she wants to do. Anyhow, the question I want to ask is, why do you plan, if you do, why do you plan ahead in life? And if you don't, why don't you?